Hey y'all, it's lunchtime. Did y'all know y'all watching Cooking with Brenda Gantt? I didn't know if you did or not. Listen, has your stomach ever growled at you? Mine has. It's so embarrassing when you're in there with somebody else and your stomach starts growling. Don't you agree with that? I'm trying to use this ham up. It's hard when it's just one person to use your ham up, but we're going to make us a grilled cheese ham sandwich today. And that will be so good. Here's our ham that I had left over from the other day. I've got me 2 pieces of bread. Y'all can use whatever kind of bread you want, but I like mayo on both sides of my bread like this. And you know I like a lot of mayo, don't you? That makes it good, y'all. It's going to be good, y'all. It is. Anyway, I'm putting this all over it. You do both sides. All right, next it's going to go on our ham. And you want to cut it real thin. Don't cut it too thick, y'all. Just cut it real thin. Kind of. And I know I ought not to have my hand up here in this other part, but look how thin I'm cutting it. See there? I'm making me some deli ham out of a real ham. I just got back from town and I got to meet with some police officers that were from all over the United States. I mean, all over the state of Alabama. Well, I won't even say that because one of them was from Florida. But anyway, I got my picture with it. We did a little video. Some nice people. There was one lady in the bunch. The rest of them were men. I'm going to show y'all in a day or two. They were so kind and sweet. They waited on me, and I went to the wrong place, and then I had to turn back around and come back. I don't think Siri ever knows what I'm talking about. All right, so I've got my little ham on there. Now I'm going to put me some cheese on there. So I'm going to put 2 kinds. You can just put whatever you want, though. But I'm going to put some sharp. This is sharp. That'll be plenty. Sprinkle that around. Toasted ham and cheese sandwich. Ooh, what you say? And I'm going to put a little bit of mozzarella. That'll be plenty. You don't need much. Y'all can't see. Bless your hearts. There you go. I put the mozzarella and I put the little sharp on there. Now I've cut me up a few little onions. I'm going to see if I can get them on there. You do not need any salt on this sandwich because that ham is so salty. But I do like pepper on mine. Let me turn my eye on so it can be getting that hot. I like pepper on it. And you can pepper this. But what I like to do is pepper the bread because I know it sticks to it because it's got that mayo on it like that. And it works good. All right, now with this one, you're going to need a spatula that's real hard because we're going to press down, okay? Like that. We're going to press it. We want it to be flat as a pancake. Okay. Now, some people, and I don't know if you do this or not, but some people put mayonnaise on both sides to get it to brown. But I always like butter on mine. But y'all put whatever you like. I will get just a little bit of butter. And you know it's nice and soft because I've had it out. Now I got pepper all in it too. And I'm going to just do me a little butter right here. And I want to get out to the edges also. Flip it over. Put a little on this side. The only thing, now y'all, it is now at my house, it's 5 minutes till 12. And let me tell you what I've had to eat today. About 1/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. and a half of an avocado, and I hadn't had another bite. And how many? And that was early this morning. I mean, really early. I'm starving. All right, so there's our skillet over there. I'm gonna move y'all in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it on. All right, I'm gonna have to put just a little olive oil on it because I don't want it burning. And I'm gonna cook it slow, so I'm gonna turn this down to about 5. Just want just a little bit on there. And put it on. And just let it sit there a second. We'll talk while it's cooking. But go back to the stomach growling. But anyway, y'all, sometimes your stomach will just growl and growl and you'll think, what in the world? Now then, now, have y'all ordered your coffee table book yet? It's going to be here in November. Have you done that yet? I hope so. I want you to have it. It's going to be going off to press in just a little bit. Not long. I worked on it yesterday. It's just a few. I got one more little story thing I want to write in it. All the pictures are done. There's a few recipes in it, not many, but some, and they're good. And so, anyway, it's going to be a great book for you. It is. As this is cooking, y'all, try to push down on it. Whoop, whoop, get over there. We'll have to turn it down a little more. That's too hot. Too hot, too hot. See how you gotta mash it? You want it really flat. I'm trying to melt that cheese in there. Everything in it's done except the onions and the cheese. I like grilled cheese, and what do you like with yours? I like a cream of tomato soup. Do y'all like that? I love it. It's melted. Let me tell you what somebody gave me the other day. I think they're trying to fatten me up. They gave me some Buc-ee's beaver nuggets things. They gave me some homemade, well, I guess they're homemade. They probably got those at Buc-ee's too. But peanut butter cookies. And a pecan log and some other pecan logs and some kind of little brownie thing. I've been saving it. I may have that for dessert today since I don't have a dessert. All right, y'all, I think it's about ready. Let me get me a knife and we'll cut it. Hey, I got me a big old knife. We're going to cut it in half. And let me show you what we're going to eat with it. The other day when Isabella and her little boyfriend came, his mother made these pickles for me. Her name's Susan. Thank you, Susan. And they're not canned pickles. You make them and put them directly in the refrigerator. And look, she's got jalapeno in here. She's got the cucumbers, of course, and lots of peppers and onions in there too. That's going to be so good with my grilled cheese sandwich I'm having today. Isn't it pretty? They're really good. And what I like about it is I like pickled onions. And so it's got a bunch of them in there. See there? That ought to be plenty. She sent me a thing of them before this one, but I didn't get any. I ate just 2 or 3 of them, and everybody else came in and started eating them, and I didn't get hardly any. Isabella, every time I looked at her, she was eating some of them. And when I did look, the jar was down to there. So she sent me another jar, and I hid them in the refrigerator. Have y'all ever hidden anything in the refrigerator? Well, I did. I hid them. And so then Isabella came in there, and she said, where are the pickles? I said, I hid them, and you can't have any. And she looked till she found them. Let me tell you what, when the children were little, George loved sweets. Oh, he loved sweets and candy, and he loved all that stuff. So when I bought the children some little snacks and candy or chips or whatever, I bought them moon pies. As we were emptying out the groceries, George wasn't here. And so I'd give them their little stash. And I would say, go hide this in your bedroom, because you know if you don't, your daddy's going to eat it all and you won't get any. Now that's a true story. And then when George and I went out to eat, he'd say, like we're going to have a hamburger and fries or something at some little joint. And he'd say, let's just get that giant big family size fries and we'll share. I said, oh no, I'm not sharing with you, because you'll eat it all and I won't get any, because he ate a lot faster than I did. Let's taste our sandwich. Enough on the talking. I've already fixed me a little bowl of these little pickles here and a good sandwich. I'm excited. I love ham and cheese sandwiches. Do y'all? This has got some good stuff in it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That is so good. It is delicious. I'm excited. Let's see, just a pickle. Listen. What a good lunch I'm going to have today. When you get your big ham and you cook it, remember, have it just baked the first day. It doesn't take long to do it. Just put it in the oven, wrap it, and you're done. I mean, it's not hard. It's so easy. And then, with the leftovers, do you some ham and cheese sandwiches. In the mornings, do you some egg omelets with the little ham cubes in it. Do you some pancakes one day and fry some slices of ham to go with your pancakes. Make a ham pot pie for sure. Make ham salad with the boiled eggs, the pickles, the mayonnaise, and whatever else you like in your little salad, and chop up that ham real fine. And then at the last, take that big ham bone with what scraps you've got left. Well, you can make ham dumplings too. I forgot to tell you that. Just like chicken and dumplings, that make it with a ham. And boil that bone and some fat and meat and all like that, and make your dumplings. But then at the very last, take that ham bone and get you some dry beans, whichever one you want. Pinto beans, Great Northern, the 15 bean soup like I did the other day. Just whatever kind of beans you like. The giant white butter beans, that's the one. I love those. Anyway, and use it there. You haven't wasted anything. I forgot how much that ham cost, like $12 or $13. But look at all the meat was on it. Look at all the dishes I could get from it. If y'all will think out of the box, you can make it work for you. Don't forget to order your coffee table book at BrendaGanttBook.com, or you can go 833-839-6871. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to sit down and eat this, and I got to fix me a drink, and then I'll be happy. Love y'all. Bye-bye.